can't join you for the power hour, can you post like what you guys do and
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in power hours, there's different power hours each time. So I'm gonna, I'll probably change it up with different systems because I think that not every system works for everybody.
Yeah,
What's that, Tara?
I was gonna try out. Micah did an Instagram specific power hour, and I was gonna do that tomorrow and see how that goes. So I'll let you know.
Okay, please do and share it. And that way maybe one week we'll do an Instagram power hour. Because honestly, that's one thing we took away from Summit is Instagram is where a lot of the top coaches are building their business. And it's not an area of my strength. And so I need to learn it. I want to learn it. I've been doing a lot better with my Insta stories. So that's really where the magic is. Every coach, every talk they mentioned in Instagram stories. If you guys anybody that's there can probably back me up on that. Like it was pound into us. You got to do Instagram stories, 5 a day minimum. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. So talking about Summit, before we kind of move forward on some of my biggest takeaways, right now until July 9th, right now until July 9th, Summit tickets are on sale for only $130. It's a great price. For $180, you can get the transferable ones. But if you're serious about this business, I would get your ticket now. It's going to be July 11th through the 13th in Indianapolis. So I'm getting mine on Thursday. And Tara, I know, got hers. Roxanne got hers. So awesome. Roxanne, Tara, in like a 1 sentence or a 1 minute summary, was Summit worth it? Obviously you already bought your ticket for next year. So talking to the group people who were not at Summit, tell them why to go.
I would say that it was absolutely worth the money, which it was kind of expensive, but I think some of the biggest takeaways that I had was it was just, I don't know, I was even more convinced that this business works as far as just being there with 30,000 people or 20,000 other people that are doing it, and all different types of people. I always had this limiting belief that I was too old for the business, and it just changed my opinion on pretty much everything. So totally think it's worth it.
Awesome. What about you, Tara? This is your third year.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is my third one, and I continue to have just notebooks and pictures of slides and so many takeaways. And you just come away from there with such a fire. Just because, kind of like what Roxanne said, you really see the potential, and you see that these people who are, freaking under 30 years old and are millionaires just by sitting down every day and doing their crap. Like, this business, Micah always says it, this business is simple, but it's not easy. But it just shows you that the potential is limitless. It's just unreal.
Awesome. Yeah, I know for me, the first one was like, if they could do it, I can do it. Like, it doesn't take anything specifically special to be a successful coach. And it doesn't take you signing up one of the first people to sign up. It doesn't matter where you are in your placement. That's what's really cool about the way they do our direct sales. I mean, it is a direct sales company. This is a multi-level marketing company. But it's different because you can't just sign up and buy a big package and get people to buy a bunch of big packages and then sit back. You got to do your crap. And like Tara said, it's simple. It's simple.
You're freezing up, Shay.
To hurt your vitals, but it doesn't mean it's easy to do your crap. Okay, so my internet's unstable. Am I freezing?
You're fine right now, but you were.
Okay. So I'm going to take my Wi-Fi off of there and tell Mitch to do that too. It's frustrating. We have like the biggest Cox package. There's like not a whole lot more we can do. Okay. So anyway, with Summit, so buy your ticket now. It's $130, and then I think it usually goes up to $160. April bought her, I don't know when April bought her ticket. We had a coach on our team that literally bought a ticket at the door. So you can do that, but she paid $245. So right now it's really significant savings, and it's just a lot of fun. We have fun. We have team dinners. We do group workouts. You get to meet celebrity trainers. It's just fun, but you also, in your business, like you come back, how to do Instagram stories, how to do a lot of things. The theme for this year though was really believing in yourself. Because when it comes down to it, the number one reason your business is not advancing, the number one reason my business is not advancing at times is fear and lack of belief in ourselves and lack of belief in when we don't invite, for some reason, something is holding us back from just pushing send and asking people to join us. And so it was really big on just belief in ourselves and knowing that you can do it, but it all starts with our mindset. So if you don't get anything out of this call, I want you to all do a self-check-in right now and make sure, are you working on your own mindset every single day? Are you doing personal development? And personal development can, some people love to read books. I think that's awesome. I just don't get far. I don't finish reading actual books. So for me, Audible really works for me. It was great to hear from one of the coaches. Her name's Christina Delgado. She's a $1 Million Club superstar. She's like, I go to events. I go to seminars, and she listens to podcasts, and she also has a life coach. That's how she works on her mindset. But you have to invest in yourself. You can only bring someone as far down a path as you have been willing to go yourself. So you are going to be able to help more people and take people on this journey with you the farther you go on your own. So make that a non-negotiable. Just like your workout, get in at least 20 minutes of personal development a day. Now, leadership development is also important, but that does not take the place of the personal development in terms of our mindset. Where, you're reading things like You Are a Badass and Girl Wash Your Face and those types of things. John Maxwell has some great leadership books. That's important too, to do leadership development, but it doesn't take the place of your personal development. Okay. So making sure you do that every single day. Basics, just going through the basics. Every day, are you being a product of the product? And not just using Shakeology. Do you know our entire product line, and have you used them? There's some people that recover, like for me right now, recover tears at my stomach, but I'm still willing to keep trying it because like Tara, it used to bother her and it doesn't bother her right now anymore. But I do Energize, I do Hydrate, I do greens, we do help, we do fiber, because I believe our products are the best out there. So be a product of the product, use the entire product line, share your journey and testimonies. This does not mean you need to be a salesperson. You don't look at, I'm doing my greens. These are amazing. But, you're just being a product of the product. You're feeling better. And as you're talking to people one-on-one, you're sharing with them. And I've gotten really bold in myself because like my sisters, they all do like different products. And I was like, why are you guys not buying the greens from me? Like, well, I didn't know you had greens. I'm like, we have amazing greens. And I've told y'all before, but when I see somebody else doing greens, I'm like, dude, you need to do ours. Another pregnant woman that I was talking to is having awful Braxton Hicks. I'm like, girl, you need Hydrate. I said, you need electrolytes. I said, electrolytes, I was getting them really bad. I've been doing electrolytes. She's like, well, which ones do you recommend? And I'm like, Hydrate, the Beachbody Performance line. They're the cleanest ones that I found out there. So, don't be afraid to talk about other products as well, but be a product of the product, expand. That means not, and like Tracy, I'm not speaking to you to where you need to go and buy every product. That's not what I'm saying, but be willing to try, Energize and those other products, and being open to them. And sharing your journey every day, sharing a little pieces of it. And every week you should be sharing parts of your story. Don't think that just because you've shared it once, that your people on Facebook know your story. If you need it, what did they say, Tara? It was the people that love you won't mind if you share your story again. And if they do mind, those aren't people you're going to want in your tribe anyway. So for me, something I was like, well, I shared one time, I think about like being a sexually assault victim. I've only shared that once. I've got 5,000 friends on Facebook almost, or 4,000 something. They all did not hear that part of my story. So it's like, why have I not shared that piece, a little small piece again? Or, being an overweight kid. Yeah, I've shared that before, but hey, it's part of my story. And people that love me are going to continue to want to hear it. And if they don't, they're not really people I want to be in my tribe anyway. So continue to share your journey, share your stories. I'm not saying you have to go and like post a lot of personal information right now if you're not ready. But don't be afraid to share your story more than once, because more than likely they haven't heard it, especially with Facebook and Instagram algorithms. So this is Instagram stories. Instagram stories. If you are not using them, you are missing out. It is no longer where you need to be posting. They used to say post 4 times a day on social media. People are wanting, if you're the true people that are wanting to follow you, they're watching your stories. So minimum of 5 a day, and think outside Beachbody. Yeah, you'll share your workout. You might share, your food or something like that, but share your life. Share the funny parts of your life, share the chaotic parts of your life, the hot mess moments, your kids, whatever that is. Share that you are more than just Beachbody, because people want to follow you. And so sharing, thinking outside of Beachbody, sharing your story on your stories. So, think about, where were you before you found Beachbody? I know for me, I forget that even an extra $100 was literally life-changing to me, because there was a time in our life where I was at a food bank having to get food, and it was the most mortifying, embarrassing thing in my life. But I can't forget that that's the person that I might be speaking to, that this can change your life. And so we've sometimes, I've been now on my journey and I haven't been to a food bank in 4 years, but I don't ever, that's the person that I'm talking to in that hopeless place, that they now can see me as a light for them. So think about who you were before you started this journey. And even if it was before Beachbody, if you've had a story, maybe, you found Beachbody well into your journey, think about that person you were before. And speak about it, share your story more. And polls. In Instagram, you can do polls. Who is not using Instagram stories? This is not for criticism. Anybody not using Instagram stories or not familiar with Instagram stories?
I've seen them, but I don't know how to use them.
Okay. Marsha, we can do a call, or we can even go face to face, and I can help you with that.
That was Christy. I can help her.
What's that?
I think that was Christy, and I can help her.
Okay. Yeah. So in Instagram, it's really cool. You can do polls like, which shoes should I wear? And then it's like right side and the left side. And you put, A or B, or do you struggle with nutrition all the time? Sometimes. And it tells you who is responding to those polls. So instantly you can send them a message, because those are people that are following you and those are people that are engaged. But use those polls, because every top coach said the polls have helped them to grow their business. So when you go in your Instagram stories, use your polls. If you don't know what I'm talking about, reach out to me and I'll get you trained up on that. It's not complicated.
Real quick question on the polls.
What's that?
I had a real quick question about the polls.
Yeah.
Do you know if they last, like, how you can go in and look at the results of them? Is it still just only 24 hours, like the poll itself? Because I've missed one. I was like, I wanted to go back and see.
Yes.
That stinks. I wish there was a way to go back.
I go take a screenshot of it right before it goes away. So if I can't get to it.
But I forgot that I'd posted it, or forgot what time, and I went back and it had already passed.
I've done that before, Libby, too. So it means like I'm going to start setting an alarm in my phone.
I'm going to have to.
Super intentional. Yeah, because I'm the same way. I get so inspired and I do this awesome poll, and then like 2 days later I'm like, crap, who wanted? So take a look at your Insta, like after you do stories, you go back and you see. And if somebody is like following you every day, reach out to them. Like, that's a warm market. That's not cold inviting. Hey girl, I see you're watching my story. Thanks for the love. You interested in joining my next virtual boot camp group? If not, thanks for the love. If so, let me know if you need more information. I mean, how simple is that? They're already following you. That's not creepy. It's not weird. And if they say no, all right, thanks for being my fan. Let them be your fans. Let them, and they might be ready later on. So it's just it's a way to do a warm market. Going back to the basics also, and with your stories, you have to be adding to your network every day because you got to get new people looking at your stuff. Okay, so you have to be adding to your network. That's another non-negotiable. Again, it's not super complicated. 5 to 10 people minimum each day. Instagram, what works for me is I will go to somebody's, like locally, there's this lady, her name's Be Tribal Fit, and she does like almost kind of like a wannabe beach body, but she did this like random contest thing and people had to tag other people. So I just like looked at who was following her and I went and like followed those people. I'm not following Be Tribal Fit. Anybody who's following her is obviously into fitness, right? And health. That's kind of my warm market. So I'm going to follow. So I just went and added 20 people. I mean, it's that easy. It can literally take you 5 minutes. That can be one of your power pockets, sitting at a red light, going in the car line, going to the bathroom, whatever, whenever you're able to do any of your little pockets. That can be something you can do. Don't overcomplicate adding to your network. And that's Facebook or Instagram. All right. So I know that majority of us are busy. I'm busy. But I know for me, setting at business hours is going to be crucial for me to move my business to the next level. And I think that that's just, we can use busy as an excuse, but if you set business hours and you're intentional during those hours, it does not mean that if you're going to be working, let's say from 5 to 6 in the morning, that includes scrolling on Facebook. Okay. That is when you are intentional and you're doing either your power hour where you're following your plan, or hey, in the morning, I'm going to send my happy birthday messages. I'm adding to my network and I'm following up from anybody from the previous day. You do those 3 things and that's all you do. And then when that time is up, you go and you do your other full-time job, time with your family, but just be intentional. Stop wasting your time. Own your mornings, whether that's working out or doing your business at that time. And that way we can have balance and we can enjoy this life. Beachbody is meant to enhance our lives. And so I think that it's easy to feel like you're chasing your tail if you don't have set business hours and if you aren't intentional when it's time to work. And I know for me, most of us are doing this to enhance our lives, whether that's more freedom financially for our family. So why, you'll have to make sacrifices, but not being on your phone 24/7. That's not what this business is meant to be. So making sure that you have balance, and I'm going to be better about implementing more balance and showing that, because I've gotten a lot better with being balanced, but I'm not showing it. And I feel like a lot of people will say to me, oh yeah, but I can't do what you do. Yeah, you can, but I'm not showing it. So I'm going to be showing more on my stories that I'm not working 24/7. Because people are, I just don't know how you do it. Well, I don't work 24/7. Believe me, I spend a lot of time with my kids and my husband and things like that. So we need to show that in our stories and stuff. So, all right. So that's kind of a summary of some of the big things I took away from Summit. And I think that we can all kind of implement right away. Talking about some things that are coming up. So many exciting announcements. For one, before we kind of get into some of the announcements, tomorrow is an Emerald group. So if you are a new coach, you have a new coach, you are not Emerald yet, or you even are maybe Emerald, but you haven't gone through the Emerald training. It's a 1-day training on Facebook. It's a private group. Cliff is leading it. It was really awesome last time. I think they got 3 Emeralds out of the group who pushed their business to the next level. Tracy, you probably don't really understand fully what I'm talking about, but I'll tell you, before I even understood the business, I watched a video on how to become Emerald, and I was Emerald before I even knew how I got paid, because somebody said you'll get more money if you become Emerald. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? So if you want to join the group, I don't think it'll hurt you in any way, hurt your business, because we're not starting new coach training until Monday, the 1st. So don't be afraid to join that group. So anybody who wants to join the Push to Emerald group, you've never gone through it before, if you have anybody, go in the team Fit to Endure, put in your email address for Cliff, or reach out to me and I'll do it for you. Okay. This Saturday and Sunday, we've never done one over the weekend, but Laura, my success partner, Laura Tripp, and I are going to do a sneak peek into coaching. If you have anybody interested or you want to focus on that this week, sneak peek into coaching is anybody who's interested in the coaching opportunity. We're doing this over the weekend because we never have. We always do it during the week, but it doesn't seem to be super successful for us. And most of the people that I talk to or that are in my network are busy. And I think maybe during the weekend and just doing like 3 or 4 like simple posts on Saturday, 3 or 4 simple posts on Sunday, and then closing it on Sunday night and asking who wants to join us. We're just going to try it out. If you'd like to be a part of that, if you'd like to share your story, if you'd like to help out in that in any way, please let us know. So that's this Saturday coming up. So I'm going to be really focusing on being bold with the business, asking people, hey, do you want to do what I do? Do you want to join our team? Do you want to join our community? So that's this weekend. So if you have anybody interested in coaching, get them into this. It'll be a Facebook group Saturday and Sunday. It's not going to be like 20-minute videos 5 times. Like, we're going to keep it pretty short, pretty simple. Okay. Lift 4. It is launched. We're in the pre-launch. Make sure all your customers and your coaches know about Lift 4. Share transformations. There's so many pictures. If you Google Lift 4 before and after, they're all over Pinterest. There's some great ones from all the coach test groups. So share those on your own pages. Do this yourself. So right now they have launched the B4 Lift 4. 20-minute workouts, 4 days a week. So I know Tara's doing it. Roxanne, are you doing the before? No, you're doing 80-day right now.
Yeah, I did the before last week and for a little peek into it.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to try it. There's a free workout for everybody. You don't have to be a Beachbody On Demand member if somebody wants to try the workout. And we have a group on Facebook. It's kind of a launch group where if you're not I think everybody on here pretty much is a part of it, maybe besides just a couple of you guys. But this is where you put your people who have purchased the Lift 4. So it's basically prepping us. Now, it's kind of a prep group, but it's really just a place I'm holding people. July 9th is when prep week starts. This is company-wide. So July 9th is when prep week starts for Lift 4. July 16th is the official kind of kickoff. This is for the VIP or, VIP membership. It's not available on BOD until October unless you purchase your VIP membership or whatever. So if somebody already has BOD, it's only like $40 bucks. It's not like it's super, that they're having to buy like a whole challenge pack. There are great packs available, completion packs. So make sure you put your polls on your Insta stories, asking people if they want to join you, share your journey doing it. And I'm just speaking like I cannot do this program. I cannot lift any weights. I've been told no weights. That doesn't stop me from sharing other people's results and sharing my excitement. So just because if you're some reason, maybe you're doing something else, share other people's results. Get excited about this program. This is what I'm going to be doing, after I have a baby and but look at this, look at these results and oh my God, I cannot wait and blah, blah, blah. So just because you're not doing it right now for any reason doesn't mean that, it's an excuse. However, if you can do it because you just take advantage of all that momentum. Joel is having his own separate coach group. So you have to be a coach to be in his group. Tell all your discount coaches, tell your people, give them the option if people are signing up. Hey, do you want to be a part of the exclusive group with with the trainer who's actually leading the group? Well, yeah, sure. What does that entail? And then you can talk to them about coaching, even if it's for the discount coach. So, all right. Don't forget, we still have our 2B mindset group. If you have people in there, stay engaged. It's supposed to be just more of a community-based group. Post pictures of your food, post pictures of your water. If you found a helpful recipe, whatever. If you have people in there, don't forget about them. Don't let them fall through the cracks. Okay. Does anybody have a Spanish community or people that they can reach out to for Mes de Mas? How are people feeling about the Mes de Mas program?
I have I have a bilingual customer who has talked about becoming a discount coach with me in the past. She just had gastric bypass surgery now 3 weeks ago. She just wasn't physically able to do enough with what she was doing with me and decided she wanted to do that, and she wants to get back on, and she and I had talked about her potentially coaching and using that as kind of a launching off point.
I think it's going to be huge for the bilingual Spanish community. Reach out to your people. You never know. They're having their own separate, they're going to do a exclusive group, Libby. So there's the trainer, Alana, or no, not Alana. Forgot her name. Sorry. It'll come to me. She's doing her own group too. It's all Spanish speaking. So, I mean, get them plugged in. I think that's a totally untapped market. I reached out to, everybody that I know that I was like, hey girl, this totally made me think of you. It's a full Spanish program. And I've already got a couple of people like, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. So, I'm not going to go too into detail, but keep your eye out. In October, they're doing a relaunch of the Shift Shop. They're adding to it. I'm super excited about that because they're just making it better. There's going to be a new calendar, new workouts. So that's in October. So we'll talk about that as that gets closer. Shaun T is coming out with a new program. I'm so excited about this one. This is a 20-minute, 6 days a week, 6 weeks program. 20 minutes. That's it. No weights. You're just using a step, like the old school Jane or whatever, the step workout. Although obviously it's going to be a little more enhanced with Shaun T doing it, kicking your butt. But I am so excited about this. I mean, it's going to be called Transform 20. So that is going to be launching in December. So as that gets closer, we will talk about it. He's already promoting it like crazy on his Instagram and Insta stories. I got to meet him and take a picture with him. I was so excited. He was so nice. I looked humongous next to him too, but I didn't realize some of the trainers are so small, but they really are in person. Roxanne, I'm sure you can attest. Like Chalene Johnson had these heels on like this big, and I was still like a foot taller than her. So it was a lot of fun. But I'm going off on a tangent. But Shaun T, keep your eyes out to learn more about that program. That's going to be this winter. So just a lot of things down the pipeline. That's one thing I just love about this company is the fact that they're always coming out with new things to just help more and more and more people. And what I love is that it's no longer these programs where you're doing the same. I mean, they probably will do some of that, but like the Lift 4, it's a new workout every single day, every single week, like it was for the 80-day. So no longer are you having to repeat and listen to the same jokes and the same things over and over, which, I mean, is fine. It's gotten people great results. 21 Day Fix has really transformed people's lives, but I think a lot of people like the change and they like something different every day. And so that is what I really love about, they listen to what people are saying. They take feedback, they go with the times, they roll with it. And I love that all these programs so different. I mean, you have a full Spanish program along with a country dance. I mean, you just have so much that you can offer people. So get to know these programs. So as you get to know your customers, you can really help get them on, their journey with the right tools. They're changing Success Club. No longer is it where you hit Success Club 5, you get a prize every month. No longer you're getting just a bobblehead or an apron, just cuts. Like these prizes are going to be really a little better quality. So starting in July to December, okay, so it's 6 months. The first time you hit Success Club, you're going to get a hat. The third time you hit it, you're getting a tank top. And the 6th time you hit it, if you hit it all 6 months, you get a travel bag. And Beachbody's coming up with a lot better quality of products. I don't know about you guys. I just posted like the hat, their TBB hat. I mean, it's lasted me. I mean, I just love the quality of their stuff, the backpack that they sent, a lot of things. They're just becoming just a better product. So they're changing up Success Club. It's still 5 or more. That's Success Club, which Tracy in April, I'm sure April knows this being at Summit, but Success Club is if you help 3 people a month get started on their journey with a challenge pack or Shakeology or both. A challenge pack is a fitness program and Shakeology or 2B Mindset. You know, there's a pack or just Shakeology. Okay. So, super excited about, you know, those prizes. A couple other things. Oh, this is the last thing. July, they're doing a promotion called Beat Your Best. Beat Your Best is basically it's a contest against yourself. And so you take your highest Success Club point month. Okay. So for some of you that might be 0, some of you might be 2. No matter where you started, if you beat it by 1 point, but I think 5 is the minimum. So if your best is 0, Tracy, okay, let me use you as an example because you're just getting started. If you hit Success Club 5 in July, then you hit the bronze level. Roxanne, yours is a 10, right? Okay. So if you anything above 5, if you beat it by 1 point, you get a bronze medal. If you beat it by 5 points, you get a silver medal. And if you beat it by 10 points, you get a gold medal. And then I'm going to do some separate prizes. And I'm going to go big. I'm thinking like a $50 gift card for gold. I'm going to go big for you guys in July. I'm still kind of thinking about my prizes because, I mean, I like the idea. Medals are fun. Don't get me wrong. But I want more. I want you guys to be incentivized more. So I'm looking for ideas of what would incentivize you in prizes. Like, what do you guys like? You know, would it be a book, just a gift card, whatever that might be? But I'm going to go big for the Beat Your Best. So that is July. So look in the FAQ, keep your ears and eyes open. But basically, it's a contest against yourself. So if your best is 8, go for 18, and then that's going to be, you're going to qualify for the gold medal, and you're going to get an awesome prize from me. I just haven't come up with exactly what I want to do yet because I want to go big for you guys and for our team, because I feel like that's a big piece of that. So I know that was a lot. Like I literally just threw a lot at you. Don't expect you to really have to know and memorize everything. Please reach out to me if you have any questions on anything. Just keep your eyes out for a lot of things coming down the pipeline. Right now, we've got a lot of momentum still with 2B Mindset, and a ton of momentum with Live 4. So use that momentum, talk to your people, and that's it. So anybody have any questions or anything for me right now?
Did you guys see my post? Not everybody would have seen it. I guess they're not all in that thread, but about being able to schedule posts through your iPhone now.
Yes, I used that yesterday, Libby, because
oh my gosh,
that is so awesome. So you can now schedule posts in your Facebook group from your phone. It used to be you could only do it from your computer.
Thank God.
Yes, I know. So that is awesome. So that way you can make your life easier. You have an hour of time to schedule your post for the next 2 days or whatever that is in your group.
Is that in the challenge tracker or on Facebook?
Facebook.
Challenge tracker.
On Facebook.
Okay.
Challenge tracker, you can do it from your phone. You just have to go to the admin.
Okay.
You have to go, you have to log into the web browser. You can't do it from your app.
Got it.
Yeah, but Facebook groups now you can schedule your posts. It's really nice. I'm so glad you shared that, Libby. Thank you. Okay. Thank y'all so much for hopping on here. You guys are rock stars. Let me know if I can help out in any way. Tracy, April, welcome to the team, your first team call. Mandy, glad to have you all recovered. I see you're working out again and your little boy is getting so big. Libby, prayers for you on Wednesday morning. Keep us posted on all of that. And yeah, that's it. You guys have a good night. I know we went over a little bit up past 9, but I wanted to try to keep it in with that 30-minute mark. All right, you guys. Have an awesome night.